I did not think that there was enough interest in this weapon to warrant us having this conversation. However, that I've been proved markedly wrong by that. I have been proved multiple times. I have answered the question. And Trey, you're honestly right. I'm not necessarily saying the gun is bad. I don't mean that to be a reflection on whether or not the gun is good. It's a reflection on whether or not you should work your butt off trying to find the gun, trying to get after it. And so there's just a lot of people who are interested. And so here's what I want to do. I want to go in here. We're going to cut the music. So guys, I will be honest. I'm recording this for a video. This is going to live as a live stream on the channel. So let's have conversations, because here's what's going to happen. This is going to live on the channel, and this is how you get Slayer's Fang, all of its catalysts, all of its intrinsics. We're going to find out tonight. So here are the few things I want to try to figure out. One, I already have the weapon, but I have footage from earlier this season when I ran on this character, this very character. Myself and Revolt went in and we got it. I have footage of that. On that same run, I believe I got access to a catalyst and an intrinsic. So let's do this. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to skip forward. Sorry for the jump scare. Big old Sax picture right there. And let me move forward to, this is unlocking Slayer's Fang. Okay. So try to see if I can remember all the. So let me just play this through. Okay. That's my hardest part. Very nice. Well done, man. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to back this up here, okay? So the intrinsics are called Night Sworn. So you can see I received the Repulsor Brace refit, Night Sworn Sight 2, and Slayer's Fang, okay? So you can see that all at one time, they all popped in, okay? All right. So very clearly, bottom left corner of the screen, and you saw it pop up on the right-hand side. So here's what I'm going to do first. I have not crafted this, so I'm going to go travel to the throne world. I'm going to go craft it, and I want to see what I have on my account, because that's the only time I've ran Kel's Fall on this account since that first time. Like literally, I ran it the one time on Kel's Fall, got all that stuff, or I ran that just a couple weeks ago for the first time and got all of that. So here as we're flying in, here are some of the things that people have suggested could be the issue, because this is let me pull this up. This was one of the more eye-opening things that I saw. Someone reached out and said, can someone please help tell me how to get the intrinsics for Slayer's Fang? I ran it like 15 times, got all the catalysts, but not a single intrinsic. For reference, I bought it from Xur last season and extracted the pattern after the update. Then someone else was replying, said, so run it 4 more times for intrinsics, like referencing. Slayer's Fang intrinsics 3 and 4 aren't dropping. Ran multiple times, even on master difficulty with a score of A, and still no drop. Looking here. Who are all these people? That's about Encore. All over the place. So yeah, so War Scars over in the YouTube chat just asked, what is an intrinsic? So that's a great question. You don't though, Trey. You don't have to, because that literal run that I just showed you on YouTube, or like with my YouTube channel, that was on the lowest difficulty. Now I got a high score on that, but literally did it on the lowest difficulty that was necessary, or like that was available to me to get that. So unless they have some sort of weird system in the background that's going on, yeah, literally I was on normal difficulty, I promise you. So Night Sworn 2 is available to me, 3 and 4 are not. Okay, it says intrinsic not acquired. It says unlocks additional stocks for shaping and then obtained from a secret in Revenant Fortress. Okay, so War Scars, just ask the question, what are intrinsics? So when you get various intrinsics and you drop them onto the weapons, they unlock these other pieces. So let's see here. So you see how I have flared magwell to begin with. It says here intrinsic upgrade required. So let's see if it tells me. Yeah, so Nightsworn 3 will give me additional magazines. Nightsworn 4 will give me additional stocks for the weapon. Okay? So basically the intrinsics are things that are inherent, or the word intrinsic basically means like these are things that just exist on the weapon itself, okay? So you can drop here Heart Piercer, rounds from this weapon shatter into sub-munitions on impact, strong against overload champs. And then you saw in that video that I received the repulsor brace refit. Okay, this is the first time I'm crafting this weapon, doing it right now. This is what I have. Okay, so during episode Revenant, there were a few different things that we could do to obtain these catalysts, right? You could do secret puzzles that are inside the mission. There's this whole like organ thing, things like that. And basically you go in and you put in the code and you unlock different things of this sort. So here's what I want to do. I ran this a few weeks ago. Okay, that video, let's see when I put that video out. If I can't, I should have just kept it up, but I didn't, unfortunately. Oh, I did actually. So I put this video out July 22nd. Okay, so how long ago was that? I don't know how many days ago that was. That was 13 days ago. Okay. So 13 days ago, I put this video out. So I've gotten far enough along. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube, EJ. I have gotten far enough along where obviously we've had multiple resets. So here's what we're going to do. Batman has offered to run with me. We are going to run. This is the original Slayers thing that I got to drop, that I pulled out of this. This is the first one that I crafted. Okay. Luke Slop, thank you for following on Twitch, man. Appreciate you. So I'm just going to put this one into the one that I just crafted just to bring up the level, just because I might as well. And then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to run the mission. Okay. We're going to run it at my level, because here's my hypothesis. Here's what I think is happening. I think some people may be getting locked out. Maybe there's a punch list per week of things you can get. And actually, here's what I'd like to test as well. So if we figure that out, or if we test that, if we go into sniper rifles, Whisper the Worm, let's see what I have here. I don't have the other intrinsics for Whisper either. So we actually can go ahead and we can test multiple weapons. And I've never ran Starcrossed on this. Yeah, so like Rose said in Twitch, Intrinsics 3 and 4 were for entering organ codes before the Edge of Fate. So you had to do, there's an organ in there. We'll stop at it when we go. String Cheese, thank you for following the channel, man. Love the name, by the way. So let's do this. Let's go ahead. Bat and I are going to go and run. And so my hypothesis is that you can get these anytime you want to. I think you can go in. I think you can get drops. I think you can get them all at one time. Not in the same run, but multiple runs. Because I've had people tell me they have. I think you have to get a high score for whatever your level is. I think you have to get a high score. I don't think you have to go higher than just whatever your level is. I think you have to stay there. And I think you either have to do multiple runs or you're locked out and you can only do one per week. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run one exactly like I just did. Okay? Dree, you are more than welcome to run with us. We're not going to be in chat. You can just run off mic if that's cool with you, with me and Batman. So myself, Batman, and Dree now are going to hop in. We're going to run just a normal level. Okay? We will get a high score for it, meaning we will hit all the checkpoints we need, stuff of that sort. but I want to run it just as a normal level of what I normally do, like what I did a couple weeks ago. And then once we do that, we will run it again. So just real quick and see what happens. So I want to see what happens the first time. Then we'll see what happens the second time. So if those two are not fruitful, then what we'll do is we'll bump up the difficulty. Even though I'm only at 43, I will have Batman and Dree. They can carry me. Okay. And we will go through and see what happens if I push up the level, still getting a high score. Okay. Then if I can't get them, then I'm going to go look up those organ codes and I'm going to put the organ codes in. And then I'm going to see there was like a secret boss that you could do inside. I'm going to knock all of this out so I can clip this into a YouTube video that can live on my channel for the rest of this season, that we can have this. Okay. So yes, classic streamer. I want to carry. I need a carry desperately. Please come carry me. So let's see if we can get everyone in here. Let's see. Bat, I need to add you. If you can just join on me, I'm on my alt account. So the Sax Plays Games, 5967. Desperately. I got it, Jake. I figured it out, man. Also, look at this beautiful clan chat here. Look at this beautiful clan chat. Holy. How many people we got? 83. Holy. So guys, if you're looking for a clan you need people to play with, come join Choir of Some. Bat, it is. Yes, thank you, Jake. 5967. Oh, I can invite Dree. All right, so let's do this. That Starcross, we'll have to at least run one Starcross so I can try to get a Mint Retrograde. That, I think we've done this a couple of times, and for some reason it's giving me trouble. Here we go. It's never been there. All right, so let's see. Pinnacle, Kells Fall. So I'm going to push this up just high enough. Stinky Breath. Yes, my alt does need a mint. Okay, I can't do anything. I literally can't play the advance. I think I could join in with someone, but I can't do anything about it. So we're going to go do this. I don't even think these don't even affect us at this point. So we're literally going to fly through here. Why are those benefits? That's weird. We're just going to do this. All right. So, guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. We're going to have a good time. We're just going to knock this out. This was super impromptu. This was just something that I literally was out. I was doing stuff. Heather was like, hey, I'm going to read tonight. We don't need to hang out. And I'm like, cool. I got a bunch of people in my comment section asking to get this gun that I didn't even realize that they would care much about getting. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to run it. Just to write it off. Just to make sure. Actually, first time I'm not. I'm going to run it Lord of Wolves. I don't want to change too much. I didn't run it the first time. All right, hard carry time. Let's go, boys. I don't want to play with you anymore. You toss me to the side. Not commute. Trey said not commuting to the butt. Commuting to the butt, that's something different, brother. So guys, if you think of anything else, if you think of anything that we can test, that we should run back through, go ahead. And maybe we can get a little more Gamba going on. Maybe I can convince Jake to throw a little some sort of prediction in there. What are we thinking? Are we thinking, so let's do some predictions. I think that I'm just going to be able to run this, and I need to run it multiple times with high score to get it. I don't think I need to do anything else. But do you guys think I'm going to have to do anything inside the game? Anything in here? Or do you think we're going to have to up the difficulty level to get it? Well, let's see if Jake's around and feeling that he will he can put a little prediction together for us. How about that? So Neo, if you select the Whisper mission, you can do the Whisper mission thing inside of the, or like you can choose it from the Legends tab. Like that's the thing that's a little confusing to people, is that the World tab still exists, right? You can go to Legend, it barely does, but you can go here, you can choose Whisper, you can do like the expert version, and you can do all the puzzles. Like we've been doing that for 0 hour, we've been doing it for everything. So it's just one of those things where like people are real confused, and it's got me feeling confused because I'm like, I guess I assumed that since I got all of them on first try, running back, I had gotten Intrinsics again for Choir of One when we ran it back. But so what I want the prediction to be, Jake, is it's not about the first time. I think the first time is going to, I think I'm going to get something the first time. What the prediction's really about is, am I going to be able to get all of them tonight? And if so, how? Like, am I going to have to do anything special in the game? Or am I going to be able to just chill out here? Yeah, that kind of thing. So, we don't have to, but you're always hounding me, telling me that we need to find more ways for people to spend their channel points. So, I agree with you. I also need to find a good way to teach Dual Destiny soon. And I need to get a guide together for that, because I know we got a lot of people who want to run Dual Destiny and they don't feel confident to be able to run it. Okay. I guess that just doesn't hit. Give me my schloot. Bushido. So it's a 45. Gim be loot. Gib be loot. Shibber be timbers. Me timbers have been shibbered. don't remember the context. Someone said that in our raid last night. Yo, shout out to everyone in the raid this morning. That stuff went real well. Had a good time. Had a good old time. Yeah, I guess it's a little hard for Jake to make a really in-depth prediction for this when he has no idea what this mission even is. That's fine, Jake. It's about bare minimum, but honestly, that's all we really need. Let's see if I can hit this. Oh, I hit it. Yo, I don't know what it is. When I run on my hunter, like on my main account, like I was running today, I feel so slow and sluggish and like, I don't know, like out of my depths. And then I come on this account, and maybe it's just because it's like a pure hunter account. It just feels good. I don't know what it is. It just feels lightweight. Maybe it's because like I only have a few weapons on here. So guys, like these things do glow as if they do something, but I don't think that they do. There's people in there have just been like, oh no, I got it just from running. So my thing is like, maybe the intrinsics are something like that people don't really don't understand what the concept is, which is possible, so. Damn, I about got murdered right there. Oh, I would for sure play on controller. I could do that. Yeah, I agree with you, Rose. I think that they should have just tied them to the levels, but the problem is it's giving like, the thing with intrinsics that actually work pretty well with the craftable exotics is the fact that like you can do you know, like week over week when it's a story-based thing, it kind of works nice to have a reason to go back and run it. But afterwards, it does kind of confuse things. Honestly, they're getting away from crafting anyway, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of an issue in the long run. I think I got the collectibles here. Yeah, that's the one thing, like anything that would mess up gameplay too heavily. Obviously I'm just gonna, like, if I'm doing a teaching run that people have raffled for, I'm not gonna do that, but we cooked. I don't think the Enclave will go anywhere. I think that we'll get a direct. Actually, no, you know what? I think they'll keep it on the Throne World. I think we're going to get a reversion at some point soon to, I think like we'll get a Kepler destination somehow on the map. I think that they were really trying to get away from it, but I think that they'll pivot. Come on, game. Sheesh. How many multi-mock shots does it take to open that thing? Guys, it was really close there. I thought we might lose that one. All right, so let's see. What drops? This is just first run of the week. Nothing. Like, just very normal. Okay, loose change refit. Only a catalyst. No intrinsic. No intrinsic. Okay. So that is one catalyst that I did not have. Okay. So literally, we just run it back. Okay. So maybe there's something to it. Maybe these are things that are going to, over time, are going to cause some issues. So no, this is a over the night situation. So normal. We go back in. Now, Dree, did you get any intrinsics? Did you get anything from that? Exia Echo, thank you for following. Thank you for following on Twitch. Appreciate you. No. Okay. Dree did not get any intrinsics either. So let's go see what we get if we run this back, okay? Exia, how you doing? No. So I got a catalyst tray. I did not get an intrinsic. So the intrinsics are called Night Sworn 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. So I got a catalyst. I got a different refit for the gun. So I'm not sure. I don't remember which one it was. Loose change, maybe? Yep. I mean, that's what Rose was just bringing up. It kind of like overly complicates it. But like we said, the intrinsics give you the ability to swap out the barrel, the magazine, and the stock for some weapons. Whereas the process of doing, like getting the catalyst, that's just pretty straightforward. Like those are like the exotic perks that you need. And get out of here, bruh. Yes, sir. SDR Talks, how you doing? Exia, thank you, man. Appreciate you for coming over to Twitch from YouTube. Yeah, we are doing some research for another YouTube video that'll probably go out tomorrow. I just had a lot of people in the comment section, brother, asking me how to get this not how to get the gun, and really not how to get the catalyst either. It's all about the intrinsics. We're just trying to figure out how to get them damn intrinsics. So. SDR, we're doing great tonight. Little impromptu stream action. You've never done this one? Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward, especially on lower difficulties. I don't think so, Jake. Yeah, there we go. Okay, did open. Were you here when we finished the run, Jake? I got a catalyst. I did not get an intrinsic on the first clear. So I think I got the loose change catalyst. I did not get a I did not get an intrinsic for it. But I have footage of getting an intrinsic. Like, I got the intrinsic 2, but I think 3 and 4 are acting weird, so. Y'all just remember, I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. However, if you do have an Amazon Prime account, that means you have a Twitch Prime sub that can be used once a month. If you don't use it, Jeff Bezos is going to keep your money. He's going to send Katy Perry back to the moon. However, if you'd like to send me to the moon instead of Katy Perry, I promise I will take my JBL speaker with me, and I will play Deep Stone Lullaby from On the Moon. Did you guys ever watch, what was that Cyberpunk show? The animated show where they were on the moon on Netflix. I'm going to try to recreate that. Maybe I'll even take Heather with me. Edge Runners. Yep, Edge Runners. Dude, that show was awesome. The show was fantastic. Cyberpunk's fantastic. God, what a game. What a game. Exia, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think they're working on like a second iteration of Edge Runners, but I've heard that it has nothing to do with I can't remember his name in game, but it has nothing to do, I think, with the original character, because his story was all the way through, so. I want to say Mark, but I think I'm thinking of Invincible when I say Mark. David. Yeah, I mean, they're basically the same thing, right? Sorry to any Mark or Davids out there. Yeah, I was talking David from the show. Extra burnt. Yep, we're working on this. Basically, I'm trying to answer a question that a lot of people in my comments been asking me, man. So, we're vibing. Hope you're doing well today, man. Seemed like you guys had a good time last night doing them GM excisions. We're gonna have to do that pretty often. We'll have to do that more regularly. Do you guys know that Lord of Wolves is still really freaking good? Yeah, GM Excision. I've only done one of them, and it was a really good time. So, Kainoa, you can... It's all based on, like, the rewards you're going to get, right? So, I think you can see there... I think you can run at lower difficulties, but I think the problem you may run into is just you're not going to get any kind of upgrade, but I would assume you probably can still run. You can run and get drops. I just don't know. You're mainly going to have to focus on getting a higher score, so we're running lowest difficulty right now, Kainoa, because I'm very low on this account. Yep, Mint is back up for grabs today. It's in Star-Crossed. So honestly, man, you would have to kind of test that. I'd be happy. I'd love it if you'd let me know, though, how that works for you. Ah, damn. Well, feel free if you run any or whatever, feel free to let us know in Discord. I would love to know like what your experience is if you're able to get any mints, even if you're at a higher level, if you're able to do that. So. You're gonna trim down the message. You can. Okay, mint is guaranteed on the first run, and then that's what I'm being told by extra burnt, and then RNG afterwards, which is what my experience was when we were running this the other day for wee woo rounds. Any with elemental? Elemental wee woo rounds. All right, guys. So let's see. Okay. Catalysts are dropping aplenty. Still no intrinsics yet. So, okay, Dree did not get one either. So I have one more catalyst that I can obtain. So here's what I need to do. Bat. Bat. You probably can hear me. Can you take us on the difficulty higher, like next higher than, next higher than my normal? And yeah, so what Dree just said, I'll just make sure I reiterate. Just because it says that Mint Retrograde is dropping on Starcross, that doesn't mean it's not dropping from the other encounters. So like Mint Retrograde can always drop from Pinnacle activities. However, it's a bonus focus on one and it rotates through. So yeah, so Bat, just set the modifiers however we need to get like, so we'll make sure we get the high score. Yeah, Kainoa, you can get, like, I literally got my first Mint Retrograde was just a random drop inside of Encore, like on day 2 of the season. And so I actually, fun fact for you, I had the very first video on YouTube about how to get Mint Retrograde. And it did really, 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 really freaking good for like a day. And then Azercross put a video out and yeah, that tanked it. So his video was good though. So yeah, Bat, we should be good if you're good. Yeah, however you want to set it up, man. That should be great. So this here, that is the activity modifiers. So hey, I used Azercross's videos for years. I mean, I still do. Occasionally, like I don't watch his videos nearly as much nowadays, but watched his videos for years. When I would drive home from work or something like that, I'd throw them on, just listen to them, stuff like that. So that's kind of a niche I'm trying to fill. That's why I like doing some older or some longer content, things like that. Hi, Tess. All right, guys, so this is advanced difficulty. So this is the next step up. We're going to keep stepping up and try to see what we can do. And then if we get up to as high as I can reasonably do on this account. Oh, I might die here. No, I got it. Okay. EJ, how you doing? Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people who are asking this question, man, so... Jake, it might be closer than you think, brother. But we're doing Battlefield first. Battlefield this weekend, guys. We're going to play some Battlefield 6. I got some special guests coming to join me. We're going to be vibing. I'm hoping I can get on there and I can get some drops through streaming the game. Get some drops for you guys. So if you guys are interested in Battlefield 6, the pre-installation period, whatever you want to call it, the download period for it is available now. You can go in. Also, y'all have the long-term goal of trying to hit Twitch partner on here, but you have to average 75 concurrent viewers. We're at 17 right now. So if you guys think about it, if you have the ability to in the future, if you see them live, even if you can't watch, if you can throw the stream on, even if you got to mute, you can mute the tab. That'd be awesome. Throw it on there and just lurk. I'm trying to get to the moon, y'all. Okay, so EJ, which intrinsic did you get? EJ in YouTube chat says, ran Kells a few times yesterday. I got an intrinsic. I was on the 200 power one. So which intrinsic did you get? So I got Night Sworn 2. Hey, the lurks are appreciated, y'all. Duff, man, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Did you get Night Sworn 3? Or 4? That's basically what we're trying to figure out tonight. How to do that, and then if we do figure it out, then I'm going to run through and I have Whisper of the Worm, and I've not gotten the Wishkeeper bow, so on this account. So Twitch is the primary. Sling, how you doing, man? Yep. So Twitch for live streaming is appreciated. It's a little bit of a platform for growth for that, and then there's a lot more features for you guys. So we're trying to lean in when we're working on live streaming stuff. But the reason I also stream here is for your guys' benefit as well, so you can easily watch the VODs back. Like when we do something like this will already exist on YouTube. So I can go in literally tomorrow. I can go in and just timestamp this for people. And when people ask me, I can just be like, hey, you know, if you need this, go watch this. There's timestamps on it. You can see exactly what I did, when I ran, when I cleared, stuff like that. So that's the whole purpose of us doing this. That's why I'm streaming to YouTube as well. So Rose, I also saw that you sent me some of your thoughts on the raid and some things. I have not had a chance to read through them, but thank you very much for doing that. I will be reading through them when I have a moment to actually sit and digest all of that. Wicked Reaper 808, I think I know who you are. Man, I really, really hope so. However, I feel like they would have told us if they fixed it. The glitch or whatever, so. I was thinking it might be Sling Cockwell from YouTube. However, I do like the name on YouTube a little better just because it makes me laugh every time I read it, so. So low on this account. Matt Nasty, thank you for following over on the Twitch side. Brother, we're getting this account rolling. There's not a ton of discoverability on Twitch directly. So that makes it a little difficult. So people have to come from YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that. So. No! Oh. Rip skis. Oh, okay. I thought you might be Sling Cockwell. Wicked Reaper is Kainoa. Oh, I got you. Yeah. This is my alt account. So I like having an alt account that I don't do everything on, so I can answer these questions for new players when they come in. Major MT clips on Twitch. That is Sling Cockwell coming on over. Yep, that is the reason. So I appreciate you letting me know what you were saying though, because I was not following. I was in a totally different mindset. Let's get it, brother. Let's get it, man. We are trying to conquer this stuff, trying to make the dream work, man. Okay, nothing here this time. Lanterns are in different locations. There's one there. One down here. Door open elsewhere. So you can do it solo. It's all based on like what level you select. Wicked. So if you go in there and you select the normal difficulty, it's going to be significantly easier. It's all based on the modifiers, things of that sort. So things don't really scale anymore. They start at the difficulty that they state they are. So like normal's like 10 difficulty, and you kind of go up from there. But it's all just kind of about what you choose, what modifiers you put on, if you want to add an extra 10, 20 power, stuff like that too. Yeah, please. Yeah, let me know. Let us know for real. Like, if you can just go in there and you get mint drops, like they won't be higher drops for you, if that makes sense. Like they're not going to be upgrades, but they may be like good enough for what you're trying to accomplish. So. Dude, it feels so good. So a lot of people for prismatic kits are running or are rocking elemental honing plus rewind rounds. A lot of people for base light or darkness kits are running bait and switch, or rewind rounds and bait and switch. And then a lot of people are enjoying, like a chain reaction and, hatchling. I mean, there's a lot of really good rolls on it. But realistically, you want perks that are going to get your ammo generation a little higher, because it's so hard to get ammo for this gun. All right, guys, let's figure out what's going to happen here. So we have raised the stakes here. All right, y'all, let's see. Now, one for all is fantastic. Okay, so I'm done with the catalysts, but that's all I've gotten so far. Yeah, one for all on a weapon that fires 3 rockets. You can easily hit a bunch of different things, so. Batman takes us straight into Grandmaster. Sax is hiding the entire time. I'm down. All right, so just discussing our strategy, we're just going to continue to step up the levels here. So once again, shout out to Dree and Batman for helping me with this. This is awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out. As I said earlier, I am working towards, obviously it's a long-term goal, trying to hit that Twitch, Twitch partner, be able to hit that. So if you guys do step away, anything of that sort, if you keep the stream running, lurk in, doing anything of that sort, awesome. But for anyone who has just joined in and you're like, what is this dude doing? What's he trying to figure out? We are trying to figure out how you can get the intrinsics for Slayer's Fang. DIY Nerd, how you doing, man? So we are working towards the goal, which is finding out how we can get these. So we've already done multiple runs on normal. We just finished our third run. So we did 2 runs on normal. Back to back, I got 2 catalysts. I have unlocked all the catalysts in 1, 2, and 3 runs, like in order. So now we got to figure out what do we need to do for the intrinsics on this bad boy. I have concerns. That we're going to end up in a situation where we need to do the puzzle. Now that I'm seeing it, I have concerns that we need to... No! But we're not going to be able to do the puzzle. Because it's not... This isn't that version of it. So, we're going to go in and see. I had people tell me they got intrinsics. I mean, EJ said he got intrinsics. But I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out for sure. Also, I think I'm not going to be able to do damage to these enemies. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Yeah, none of us had superpowers right there at all. Because you can't use your weapons and stuff. Also, we have no HUD for this, so this will be interesting. The amount of times I'm going to try to grapple melee. RoboGuap said, Starcross has dropped intrinsics and catalysts just from running the mission, I believe. So, brother, can you tell me, is there any shot you can tell me what you had before you ran and what you have now? Did you already have those and you're using those all based off someone else's info? Or are these your own experience? Because that's super helpful. However... Starcross came out came out over a year ago, well over a year ago. And so I'm wondering if maybe they're just different, right? Like they're just set up differently. Again, we're saying it does, but I need you guys to tell me more than that. Is this your account? So you have catalysts. We're having no trouble obtaining catalysts. I need you guys to tell me if you've obtained any intrinsics. Okay? So the intrinsics, those are the pieces, we talked about that earlier, that give you the magazines, the like the stocks on weapons. So like when I come in here and I look at Slayer's Fang, this here, the composite stock, the magazine, the barrels, those are what we're trying to figure out. Can you even get those right now? Because I got them when they dropped, like brand new. So Slayer's Fang gave me the intrinsic for 2. I have video footage of that. However, I've had a lot of people telling me that they cannot get the intrinsics for 3 and 4, like Night Sworn 3 and 4, which give you more stocks. Yeah, so when you're on the crafting screen and you look on the far left side, do you have the ability to flip through those different, like the different varied perks over there, like for Slayer's Fang, Nightsworn 1, Nightsworn 2. Like I can get 2 because they gave that to me. But I have no idea why they gave that to me and they've not given through anything else. And so that's what we're trying to figure out tonight. So shout out to Dree and Batman for helping me. I know Dree needs some of the things. Batman has gotten all this stuff long ago. Bat does not need to be here. So shout out to Bat. Yeah, I don't think it's a weekly cycle thing. I kind of thought it might have been early on. And then the other thing I thought was that it was possible. I thought it was possible that you could be in a situation where, because people could buy this weapon from Xur. So I thought it was possible for a little bit that maybe people hadn't extracted the pattern. And so the game didn't recognize that they had the gun. Almost like they didn't realize they had the crafted version. Okay, so you have the final intrinsic tray, but you ran Starcross for the very first time since July 15th. You don't have 2 or 3 though. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, in the past, Jake, I think that was true. I don't know if it is anymore. I don't know if any of this is, like, I don't know what's true and what's not. Because the other thing I had in my mind was, so like the Vex Caliber mission is available to play right now. So I had the thought, I was like, well, you know, are they just relying on the intrinsics? Like if that stuff rotates into the like Legends tab on the portal, like, is that what they're doing for it? But I don't really think that's what they're doing. Because I can't remember if the Starcross mission ended up in the Legends tab. Does anyone know? I mean, I guess it probably would have been. It would have been last season, so. Slayer's Fang, example on the stock. All I do is level up for the final stock. Okay, thanks, Bat. So did you have any of that stuff back from episode Revenant test? So you just played it this season for the first time. Okay. No, I believe you, Trey. I believe what you guys are saying. The main thing is when I'm trying to make these videos and stuff, I'm trying to have a little bit of like official, or like whatever you want to call it. Like I'm trying to do a little bit of like official research on the subject and try to figure out the state of everything. So, yeah, so when you guys just say like, hey, I'm, you know, yes, it does. I'm like, well, that doesn't tell me anything. Like, did we hear that from someone on Reddit? Is that something we did? Looks like they're giving final intrinsic. Okay. Well, I do not, I got the first intrinsic for Slayer's Fang. It's not here. There we go. Interesting. Well, you would have had to have played. So do you mean you just never went back in there? Because you had to play Kel's Fall for one time at least. I love the discussion, y'all. Thanks for helping me kind of flesh this out. Keep them coming. I got you. Okay, so you did it before. You never went back. I got you. I'm with you. And guys, don't worry. The only reason I'm asking all these questions is I'm trying to understand the full scope of what we have going on right now. I'm not saying anyone isn't or is, you know, whatever. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to understand where everyone was before. So, never got Slayer's Fang. Gonna be getting your vids. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Ooh, I forgot about that. Is the... Huh. I forgot you have to shoot those things. Is that how you get them? I feel like at the crafting table, you would still be able to see them. Okay, so basically, you have to put in the organ code. All right, so once we get done, I can't remember what level we're on right now. Yeah, go run over to the thing. Yeah, and like that's how you did it back in the day, but I didn't think the organ was active in the mission. Okay, so we're on expert. That's what that just said. So ooh, Trey, can you send me a screenshot of that? That'd be interesting. Okay, so that's kinda to get to where we thought we were heading. That's kinda what I needed to happen, which was nothing. Do you, Rose? Appreciate that. I was wondering if you might. I thought you might be able to hook me up for that. To be honest, to be completely brutally honest with you, I just don't. Let's. If you want me to, I can load us into normal. No, you're good. You're good. I'll be completely honest with you. I've not. I don't really have any kind of love for... Interesting, Trey. So this is the shot that Trey just sent me. So he has command frame 4 only here when trying to craft choir of 1. Interesting. Very interesting. See, because mine like had like a stack. All right, let's do this. Thank you, Rose. Rose sent me over the codes that we need to put in at the organ. So we're gonna go give this a shot. But yeah, Tess, I have no love, honestly, for the gun. So I don't know enough about what would make it good, bad, or indifferent. So hook it up like a tow truck. What's that mean? Yeah, the overloads thing is nice. I feel like there's got to be some easier ways to take care of overloads, right? Yeah, 0 hour in the portal. That's what EJ said. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Bat, let me know, do you remember the locations of all the invis things? Because if not, I'm going to have to look that up. And that's fine. I can look it up, but... Because we'll know pretty early. Yeah, it's been a minute for me too, man. That's where I'm at. I'm like, ah. All right, you guys kill this thing real quick. I'm gonna look this up. Okay, so they're like, I don't think that they're actually, they don't seem like they're shooting things. Oh, I forgot I had this. Oh, that actually scared me. I thought I was going to fall. I thought I was going to be firing Lord of Wolves. I forgot I put this thing on. I mean, it looks badass. Don't get me wrong. But... Okay. So, guys, I have the codes here. Let me... Okay, so we got 2, 11, 1, 10, 2, 11, 1, 10, 7, 6. That melody does not resonate. Let me try it one more time. 2, 11, 1, 10, 7, 6. Yeah, once I... Oh, do I have to stand here when I shoot it? Okay. 2, 11, 1, 10, 7, 6. Okay. 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 So, in theory, to the right of the pipe organ, so this is the first one. See, this is the one I already have for. I think it's supposed to be here. There's supposed to be something right here. All right, so I already have intrinsic 2. So let me do 3 and 4. Let me put those up. So intrinsic 3 can be found past an unlocked door in the first Mirror Realm section. Look next to the Slayer's Fang illusory anchors. Okay, so here we go. We got 1, 4, 11, 1, 4, 10. Okay, so that is technically for intrinsic upgrade 3 location. And then intrinsic upgrade 4 location, this one is a pretty simple one. Okay. Supposedly, those are now open. Now, we have no idea if these are actually going to do anything. So, let's see. In the mirror gallery, the first mirror portion of Kelsfall. Play the following sequence on the pipe organ. Did that. Okay, so let's go to the very first mirror section. God, I would be so frustrated if this is... I mean, it'll be nice. We'll definitively have the answer. Okay. So there should be a door open now. Is there a door here? Is that the door? No, I don't think that's the door, guys. Maybe it is. I don't know. No, it's down here. I don't see anything there. So let's see. This is a big area. So let's see if there's any other doors. Nothing there. Come back. Okay. Interesting. Yep, no collectible. Because in the... Here, if we go back here, in the original... or like in the picture that I'm looking at, there was like a dagger sitting there to collect, and there's not anymore. No, I think you'd be able to get both. We're gonna push on, and we're gonna go check the fourth one, but I don't think it's because of that. So let's go see. Let's go make sure. And this is so early, I can come back here myself if I need to. But so four's location before before starting the second encounter. Enter the newly unlocked door near the rally flag. Yeah, we gotta rule out about anything we can. And the other thing I want to see is I think that there are, in these like mirror realms, I think that there are things that you used to be able to shoot with this shotgun. Could be because we're doing it on a Monday. Could be just because this is a Bungie game. Does anyone remember where, because I thought there was like one. One in here up the stairs. Like up here. I don't remember where it would have been, and it's nearly impossible to know if it's still in here. I have a feeling it's not. Probably look like a madman trying to find this stuff. So it kind of has like a weird. It's kind of like a see-through type thing where you can just shoot it with this, so it kind of stands out. But all right, we'll. I don't think that those still exist. And that's the problem. I think that Intrinsic 3 and 4 just simply do not exist. So I had people tell me they were not able to spawn in the extra boss. We can try it, but I don't think you can. So guys, let's make sure we do not start the next encounter, because it's where the rally flag is. So. Ooh. Spicy. So I thought is this door not... Okay, hold on. We gotta light up the braziers. Do we know where the light... Yeah, oh yeah, it's right there. I don't think that's the door. It has like a has like a little table or something inside it. See, it just seems like they broke a bunch of stuff. So it says it's directly across from the rally flag. When you have... I don't think so. Honestly, Jake, that's actually not a bad idea. Just to run the whole thing through. Yeah, Ricky, but the problem is you can't get access to it right now. So that's what we're trying to figure out. All right, so that did not open. That is not functioning as it used to. Hold on. There's nothing open. Okay, I was just making sure that maybe it wasn't something where it's like, well, you go into the thing. We're good, guys. We're good. Sorry. I just had a moment where I was thinking. And I think there used to be one of those, like, the little lantern things to shoot, like, in this back area here. No, that was last run. Last run was no HUD. No HUD? So, no head? No HUD? Not no HUD. Yeah, brother. It's kind of late, isn't it? Jake just has like a top spinning on his desk right now, just constantly going. Oh, damn, Dree. You about to kill me, brother. Vex exotic mission now give all catalyst and intrinsics at the end. Just by clearing it. See, my problem is if we get the intrinsics on this run, we have tried so many things in one run that I'm concerned that I won't know what actually made the difference for us. Ricky, what level were you on for that run? For the Vexcalibur mission? You're on Legend? Okay. I got you. Yeah, it's been a minute since I ran those things, so thanks for letting me know. Very helpful, brother. Very helpful, man. Okay. So we got nothing. Is there anything else that you guys can think of testing? Yeah, I think the problem is it was all dependent on. Yeah, I realistically, guys, I think we've ran the entire gamut of what we could do tonight. 2 tests in this mission. So let's recap here what we've done. So first, we ran it normal. Okay, let me back up. 2 weeks ago, I ran this mission for the first time on this account. I got the gun, the repulsor brace catalyst, and I got the the Night Sworn 2 intrinsic. All in one drop. All happened at the exact same time. So tonight we ran normal again, because that was on normal. I got the highest score that I could get on normal. Again tonight, I got second catalyst, but nothing else. Then I got third catalyst on another normal. So I was just running it back. Then we stepped up to advanced. I got the final catalyst. Then we stepped up to expert. I got nothing. So then we just ran it back on normal mode, or I'm not sure actually what level we were just on. Batman will have to tell me. Or I don't know, maybe I said it. I don't remember. We just ran it back and we did we did it on, or with all the organ stuff. So we put in organ codes for codes 12, 13, and 14, which is for intrinsic 2, 3, and 4. None of the collectibles were there. We were able to open the door, or the door was open for the first one. The door did not open by interacting with the braziers because you have to interact with the 3 braziers in the area so that it lights up. Okay. So let's go look at the weapon here in the reshape. We have the before. Let's see what the after is. Kind of go from there. Okay, reshaping. We'll go with shotguns, Slayer's Fang. It's currently equipped. Let me swap off. So Night Sworn, I do not have 3 and 4. So Night Sworn, I do not have 3 and 4. And then I still only have the barrels, the stock in the mags that I originally did. However, I now have access to these. Let me just level it up real quick. No, it's because of its level for the catalyst. Sorry, yeah, I think you're right. You're right about the... Yeah, so... Let me break out of here real quick. Okay, so I have Night Sworn 2. I do not have 3 and 4. I just leveled up the weapon to level 11. So I go in here and look. I have all of the barrels because these are tied to Night Sworn 2. Okay? But it looks like the magazines and the stocks are not available to me right now. So magazines are locked up. Intrinsic upgrades required. Stocks have the intrinsic upgrades required. And then we come in here, repulsor brace, loose change, stats for all, and then finally cascade point. So I can go in here, I can drop on a little loose change if I want to, drop that on there, I can craft that. So we ran through normal twice, advanced, expert, back to normal, did all of the organ stuff. If you guys want to test, you want to try out, hop into the different difficulties, try the organ, be my guest. I have a feeling, because it gave us the prompt and said that it worked in the chat prompt, and it said that it was going to work. Nothing happened. The first door opened that was supposed to be open. However, there was nothing there for us to grab. The little dagger that needed to be there was not there. Then we went forward. We lit all the braziers. That did not open. So the hypothesis was that they were just going to drop. The intrinsics were going to drop. Obviously, that was wrong. The intrinsics do not appear to be able to drop, at least not in the portal mode. It seems like the intrinsics can probably drop from a normal mode if you were to go into the world tab, world, destinations, come up here to the legends, and then if it rotates here in this node, I believe you would be able to get it from there. So guys, I feel like we've answered it. I don't like the answer, but I feel like we've definitively answered, how do I get the intrinsics, or can I even get the intrinsics in the Edge of Fate? Unfortunately, I think the answer is no. So that's kind of where we're at right now. All right, guys. Sorry, I got a little formal there because I was trying to sort of record a video for so I can just grab that. So thank you guys for hanging in with me there. So yeah, I think we're fucked. To be honest. I was gonna say that in the video, but yeah, I think anyone who's looking to get the intrinsics for this weapon now. What's up, GT? Yeah, Tommy, we just did all that, brother. We went in there, we tried to do all that mess. None of that stuff was gonna work. So we are effed because we ran all of the stuff tonight. All of the stuff and things. Just a hot mess, y'all. Just an absolute nightmare scenario. And just showing how everything's kind of like patchwork. Just, you know, they're trying to figure their stuff out, and they're trying to get things going. But yeah, could not. So, I would like to do a Starcrossed, just because I've never done it on this account. That would get me footage, do whatever. Sick. Okay. Dude, I hate this bug. The amount of times I inspect someone on accident when I'm trying to do something else in it. Bat, can you go ahead and set it for something a little higher, if you will? Yeah, so this is good. This is interesting. Maybe just like maybe advanced. I just want to do higher than normal, but I think that's all I can load us into right now. Yeah, we can try expert. I don't care. So GT, what the problem is, and I'm gonna have a full video out tomorrow on it. Basically, the Slayer's Fang comes from the Kelsfall mission. You get the catalyst right now. They will drop. Yeah, we can do that, Bat. We can do expert. I just can't do master because I don't want to mess with champs. So whatever the highest thing that we don't have to do champs would be great. So GT, basically, I got this gun for the first time on this account during this expansion. I got this Nightsworn 2 intrinsic, which is not the base level. So I just kind of assumed, oh, you're going to be able to get the higher up ones. But that seems to not be the case. So I was able to get all of the catalysts, but then we're going through... I can get all of the barrels now, but I can't get all the magazines. I can't get all the stocks for the weapon because that's what the intrinsics do. Yeah, and I've had just the absolute shit ton of people asking me, how do I get this? So Wish Ender is not craftable, Captain Nasty. Wish Keeper, the Wish Keeper bow is. Which is the one that I'm going to be going for right now. I do not have it on this account. So Wish Ender is this bow right here. A fantastic bow from the Shattered Throne dungeon. Wish Keeper is unknown to me, it looks like. So it'll be probably in one of these unknown slots for me. All right, let's run this thing. Oh. Let's see if I can rejoin Bat. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do it. It's just, like, I need it for this account. It's just one of those things where I'm a little frustrated that we even have to do this, you know what I mean? Yep, Captain Nasty, you were real close, brother. Different wishes, different gravitons. You're right, brother. Different edges. They love Bungie loves nothing more than to use the same words. They love that shit. Let's not get started with edging. What we need to do here? Down low first. So bad. Did you say this is expert? I know I literally asked you to do. Oh, fish. Fish is next. It's over here. Okay, thank you, Bat. I'm always impressed by your guys' ability to type in the middle of us playing. And you play on controller, too. Always impressive. Nice. What timing. I feel like chat's getting a little edgy right now. Not edging. Got it. Brand new wish edging graviton. You are correct. I am intrinsically edging the... I wish to be intrinsically edging the brand new graviton. Now you're grounded. Nothing feels quite as good as being able to give the wyvern a taste of its own medicine with Choir. I saw that earlier. I saw her come into chat earlier, Rose. For the morning stream. Oh. I don't remember how to get out of here. Bum, 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 bum. Get out of here. Good luck, babe. For some reason I have that song stuck in my head right now. Guardian clown car on the Vex Dick wall. Yeah, I'm surprised we got a full Vex raid and we didn't have any of these walls in it. Oh no, bat. Guardian down. Yeah, the Vex basically just said, you know what? We're just gonna put Cyclops everywhere. There are edges on the wall. I don't know if they're actively participating in the edging. Hey, there's a data pad here. Did you guys know that? 'Cause I didn't. Well, my thoughts were clean. Emphasis on were. Were clean. Oh, is that a... fish? Welcome. Yeah, sometimes I get lucky and I actually like see things that I'm supposed to see. Oftentimes I do not, though. Nice. Righteous! 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 Who knows what movie that's from? 20 points to the first person who can tell me what that's from. Hey, DIY nerd. Barely squeaked it out in front of RoboGuap. All right, what do we think's gonna drop here? Mimo. Okay, so I got an Enduring Snare refit and the Wishkeeper bow and a bunch of other stuff. Give me some. Doggy, dude. Give me some fun. All right, let's see here. All right. Yeah, let's leave here. So you can see I got Snare Weaver. So I got it. We just ran it on expert, but I don't think that would have had anything to do with that. Honestly, we probably should have just ran it on normal just to see, but tis what tis. So if anyone wants to try it and do that, but let's do this. Bat, can you take me to the Enclave real quick? Yeah, so basically I'm just going to show, I'm going to record one last thing about Wishkeeper in there, and then what we'll probably end up doing is just calling it a night. However, because I want to see what happens. I've not taken the pattern yet. Yep, so I've left the pattern in. I want to see what it shows up as. Trey, don't start, brother. Don't start with the ice cream sandwiches. Can't be teasing me like that, bro. Can't be teasing me. All right, let's do this. All right, guys, I just got done running the Star-Crossed mission. And you can see on this account, I got Wishkeeper for the first time. If I look at my collections, you can see I just had it drop for me. Now, I have not pulled the pattern out of this, so I do not have it. You can see it's not here at all. I'm going to go in right now, take the pattern out, and what I want to figure out is what intrinsic this drops with, okay? So we're spending quite a bit of time trying to figure out all about the intrinsics, different things with this. So we're going to go here, bows, Wishkeeper. Let's see. So as Snare Weaver 1 says that these are here, found from a chest within Star-Crossed mission. So I don't think these chests exist anymore. So you would have to tell me. I don't know. Maybe they drop from subsequent runs. However, we just figured out that the intrinsics do not drop from the portal version of Kelsfall for the Slayer's Fang. So I don't know if they drop for Wishkeeper, but I can tell you that you end up with the first one here, whereas for some reason on the Slayer's Fang you end up with the second level. So let's take a look here. Slayer's Fang, you have Night Sworn Sight 2, which is interesting because I don't have a one that's below that. So the long story long is everything is just in a weird state right now. We're just trying to figure this out. So guys, just hang with me. We're going to figure this out together. Hopefully. All right. I can use that. I should be able to use that for some footage as well. Try to go from there. So guys, anything else you can think of that I should test this evening before I go and clip out some of this stuff for the Slayer's Fang? I'd like to get that video out sooner than later because I have a lot of people asking me how to do it, and we have done extensive testing. So once again, Batman and Dree, thank you very much for hopping in. If you guys think of anything, yeah, I saw that there are chest icons inside of Slayer or inside of Star-Crossed. I do not believe that dropped there. So if you got, now Trey, did you say you have Snare Weaver 4? Or what do you have? Because you said you got it for the first time this season, right? Did it drop on like a subsequent run? Oh yeah, that's the picture you sent me, isn't it? Oh, no. You have Command Frame 4 for Choir of One. That's what you sent me. Because my my bow that I just got on expert mode only dropped with Snare Weaver 1. When you approach the chest on your run, Captain Nasty says you need to unlock the pattern to open them. Interesting. Huh. Okay, well, I think I'll circle back for some of the Starcross stuff. If I can get this video out and get it going, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe spend a little bit of time while Mint Retrograde is still obtainable. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off because I'm going to work a little bit on this video tonight. Sorry, Heather. Unfortunate, but I am going to try to get this out because I think it's important. There's a lot of people asking the question. I think it would benefit. So I don't think it's going to take me too long. Kind of formatted this. So guys, I'm going to sign off now. Have a good night. Have fun. So Aldo, you said just ran Starcross for the 4th time, got the Intrinsic and the Catalyst. So which Intrinsic did you get? Do you know which level, Aldo? No, not sure. Okay, that's fine, man. If you figure it out, maybe you can just send it to me in Discord later. Just ping me in the general Destiny. So that's fine. When you go to craft it, you'll look at the circles and stuff on the far left side of it. Just let me know if it says Snare Weaver, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you may have to go to the Enclave to do it. So guys, I'm gonna sign off. I'm going to go work on this a little bit. I appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight. It's been a blast. I've had a good time doing this, and so I like chasing this stuff down. Thank you guys. If you see it tomorrow or whenever you see the video pop up, you see it on your feed, please click it, play it, watch it all the way through, and even comment at the bottom, hey, I was there live when we did this. So guys, until next time, be blessed. Have a good night. Peace.